Hello students, today will we discuss about active and passive skills. ओके हमारा टॉपिक है एक्टिव एंड पैसिव स्किल्स। सबसे पहले जानेंगे एक्टिव स्किल्स होते क्या हैं। एक्टिव स्किल्स रेफर टू थिंग्स दैट वी नॉर्मली डू, रीडिंग, लिसनिंग एंड सो ऑन, बट फ्रॉम विच वी डोंट नेसेसरली एक्सट्रैक्ट मच इंफॉर्मेशन and how we can change what we do to help us extract more information. If you like to think of it this way, you are improving your skills to actively extract useful information from things presented to you, even though the normal sense of the phrases is to make the process actively engaged rather than passive. For most of us, reading a textbook is a more active process than reading a magazine. We are seeking to extract information quite deliberately after all. Rather, we often just skim the articles in a magazine. But when there is an article in the magazine we read it in a lot more detail and often recall it better than the textbook information. This is perhaps the clearest example of active reading in action. Although the emotional engagement that helps with the magazine of interest may be harder to someone for a dry paper or textbook. एक्टिव स्किल्स को बोलते हैं सक्रिय। ओके, सक्रिय कौशल क्या है? सक्रिय कौशल उन चीज़ों को संदर्भित करता है जो हम सामान्य रूप से करते हैं, जैसे पढ़ना, सुनना, लेकिन जिसमें हम जरूरी नहीं है कि अधिकतर जानकारी निकालते हैं। और अधिक जानकारी निकालने में हमारी मदद करने के लिए हम जो करते हैं उसे कैसे बदल सकते हैं। यदि आप इसे इस तरह से सोचना पसंद करते हैं तो आप अपने कौशल में सुधार कर रहे हैं, ताकि आपके द्वारा प्रस्तुत की गई चीज़ों से उपयोगी जानकारी सक्रिय रूप से निकाली जा सकें। भले ही वाक्यांशों का सामान्य अर्थ प्रक्रियाओं को निष्क्रिय के बजाय सक्रिय रूप से संलग्न करना है। एक तरीके से पत्रिका पढ़ने की तुलना में एक पाठ्य पुस्तक पढ़ना एक अधिक सक्रिय प्रक्रिया है। ओके, हम लोग अक्सर एक पत्रिका में लेखों को छोड़ देते हैं, लेकिन जब पत्रिका में कोई लेख आता है तो हम उसे बहुत अधिक विस्तार से पढ़ते हैं और अक्सर उस पाठ्य पुस्तक की जानकारी से बेहतर याद करते हैं। ये शायद क्रिया में सक्रिय पाठन का सबसे स्पष्ट उदाहरण है। हालांकि भावनात्मक जुड़ाव जो रुचि की पत्रिका के साथ मदद करता है, सूखे कागज या पाठ्य पुस्तक के लिए बुलाना कठिन हो सकता है। सक्रिय और निष्क्रिय सीखने के बीच का अंतर सफल और असफल अंग्रेजी सीखने वालों के बीच का अंतर है। पता करें कि आप निष्क्रिय शिक्षार्थी की गलतियों से कैसे बच सकते हैं और एक सक्रिय अधिक सफल अंग्रेजी वाले सीखने वाले आप कैसे बन सकते हैं। So what are the differences we can use? How can we learn these skills and apply them to what we need to learn as well as what we want to understand? The core principles of active listening and active reading are similar, although some of the fine details are obviously different. The core principles can be summed as: determine what you want to learn, write a list of questions you want answering. If possible, skim the material first, note roughly where the bits of interest are and return to the relevant bits only. Annotate, mark, etc. Use marker pens on written materials if you like and you can. Good old-fashioned note writing can help. Remember to make notes that help you answer your questions, not about the whole of the piece. Consider other ways to fix the knowledge. This might include reading aloud, rewriting your notes into a passage of the document as it answers your questions. Next है passive skills. पैसिव स्किल्स क्या होते हैं? In language learning, passive skills consist of listening and reading as opposed to the active skills of speaking and writing. It's basically those skills where you don't need to form sentences yourself. Instead, your work consists of training to make sense of what's said or written down. Passive vocabulary is the vocabulary that you can understand if you encounter what you can't reproduce. It lives somewhere deep in the recesses of your brain, but unless you hear it, you can't recall the word. You can't use it in your own conversation. Active vocabulary is vocabulary that you can reproduce. If you want to say the word in English, you can reproduce it. What do passive and active mean within that context of learning a language, and why and when should you strive to become an active learner? According to some theories of language development, passive skills are the first ones we develop in our own language. While you were not expected to read at 1 year old, you did take a lot of auditory input. All those way we talk, all the adults did when communicating with you actually formed the foundation of your language abilities. Before you can even spoke your first word, you likely can already make sense of several things because you heard it used multiple times in your household. As such, when you begin to speak, you were not learning a new word today and saying it later. Instead, those are words you have observed passively over months of listening and watching the people around you. Imagine a child whom no one spoke to. When the mom fed the baby, no words were exchanged. When the adults were talking to each other, they put the baby in the room where she can't hear. How do you think the child will learn to speak? In language learning passive skills, one of the first things we advise language students is to develop passive skills in the language before taking an actual course. That way, they will be familiar with general elements of the language before they dive into the nitty-gritty, learning individual phrases and studying grammatical structure. भाषा जो है सीखने में बोलने और लिखने के सक्रिय कौशल के विपरीत निष्क्रिय कौशल में सुनना और पढ़ना शामिल होता है। ये मूल रूप से वे कौशल हैं जहां आपको स्वयं वाक्य बनाने की आवश्यकता नहीं होती। इसके बजाय आपके काम में कही गई या लिखी गई बातों को समझने की कोशिश करना शामिल होता है। Passive vocabulary is the vocabulary that you can't understand if you encounter what you can't reproduce. Okay, passive language learning is a language learning where you are receiving content, someone else is doing the production and your brain is just absorbing, letting the information flow over you. But therein lies the problem. If you are just sitting back waiting to absorb this information, how much is actually being retained by your brain? Well, the answer is not very much at all. निष्क्रिय भाषा सीखना है जहां आप सामग्री प्राप्त कर रहे हैं, कोई और उत्पादन कर रहा है और आपका मस्तिष्क बस अवशोषित कर रहा है, जिससे जानकारी आपके ऊपर प्रवाहित हो रही है. What passive skills can you practice? Music. I am a huge advocate of using music to develop passive skills in a language. A few examples of passive learning would be watching a film on Netflix, YouTube, listening to a podcast while doing the dishes, flicking through Duolingo or Babbel, joining on English conversation group on Messenger or WhatsApp. Just being in an English speaking country without really engaging with people. निष्क्रिय शब्दावली वह है जिसे आप मिलने पर समझ सकते हैं लेकिन आप पुनः उसको पेश नहीं कर सकते, जहां आपके मस्तिष्क की गहराई में कहीं रहता है, लेकिन जब तक आप इसे नहीं सुनते आप शब्द को याद नहीं कर सकते, आप इसे अपनी बातचीत में उपयोग नहीं कर सकते। लेकिन सक्रिय शब्दावली वह शब्दावली होती है जिसे आप पुनः पेश कर सकते हैं। यदि आप अंग्रेजी में शब्द कहना चाहते हैं तो आप इसको पुनः प्रयास कर सकते हैं। The kind of speaking that is a passive is when you don't really think critically about what you say and you don't make an active effort to use new learners, new terms, vocabulary, expressions, or modify your pronunciation to make sure that you are pronouncing word in the correct way. ओके, जिस तरह का बोलना निष्क्रिय होता है ये तब होता है जब आप वास्तव में जो कहते हैं उसके बारे में गंभीर रूप से नहीं सोचते और आप ये सुनिश्चित करने के लिए शब्दों, शब्दावली, अभिव्यक्तियों का उपयोग करने या अपने उच्चारण को संशोधित करने का सक्रिय प्रयास नहीं करते। Unlike most new skills, most people find active listening and reading fairly easy to pick up. Their great benefit is that they actually rely on altering how you use exiting skills. You are basically adding one step, deciding on your questions for what you want to learn and limiting your focus to that range of questions. But you probably have not taken reading, explaining and all the other skills already. You are just applying them more effectively. Okay, thank you for watching.